people would sit.
I'm interested in the tap that you show, like on the roof.
Manje uthi umshushisi yena ufuna umcebisele ngale tap le uyikhombela phezulu.
Ethapha ngithi isodongwele.
That tap is on the wall.
Ngoba amanzi ngendlela ngangibonga ngayo amanzi akhona mayephuma kodwa amanzi ayengaphuma ngawa press amanzi ayengaphuma.
As the water would not come out, I tried pressing it, but if there was water, that water would be coming from the top.
See, that is very important. Sir.
Uthi into ebalekile ke le.
Colonel Swanepoel was there.
Colonel Swanepoel wayekhona.
It was never put to him that the cell that you were taken to, there was a place where you pressed where there was no water that was coming out.
Futhi akazange atshelwe uColonel Swanepoel ukuthi le cell leli bokade ukulo bekunendawo la bekade kunempompi mawucofa laphayana bakade kungaphumi amanzi.
Ukuthi lo mbuzo akazobheka ke inkosi enkantolo. Akaze ngozwe ubheka ke lo mbuzo.
I never had such a question said to me.
Ngiyathemba futhi naye la azange ngizwe ekhuluma nge-police station ngihlala kuyo.
Please, the court, my lord, if understood the evidence of the gentleman, Mr. Swanepoel, he testified on procedure, but mainly that he was based in Silverton, not Pretoria North, so he wouldn't be privy to water running or not running in the cell. As the court pleases.
Yes, sir.
My Lord, he gave a general overview of the detention facilities in South Africa that are controlled by the South African Police Services. So if then what I suppose is a shower was not working, then that would have been put to him and then he would have taken it further to explain what are the procedures if the cells are not in a good working condition. And furthermore, my Lord, he even testified that they must make sure that the cells in which detainees are kept, they're in accordance with dignity and they are suitable for people to be there.
Yeah, but he wasn't testifying about, in particular, about Pretoria North, okay?
As the court, please. Okay. No, we'll get back to that document. So, in your observation, was that a shower?
Manje ukuya ngawe ngokubuka kwakho kwakade kuyishower leyanto le empompi ebekade sebondeni.
Nkosi enkantolo ishower yakhiwa ngendlela yayo. La yanto ibekiwe lapha yakhandela khona odonga ngangethi shower.
My Lord, I would not say it was a shower as there is a certain design of a shower. That one was just put on the wall.
Ngoba nkosi enkantolo izathu senze ukuthi ngisho njalo. Ivereria ne police station engangikuyo asifani. Zinomehluko omkhulu kaphakathi.
And my Lord, what makes me to say that it's because Valeria police station and the other police station which I was placed in, they are different. They are not the same.
And what you referred in this court as a basin, was water coming out of that?
Manje labe uthi kunendawo eyamanzi. Amanzi wona wayekade ephuma lapho.
Ayaphuma ngaphandle eseleni lapha phakathi ngangilala khona wayengaphumi ngangwakha ngesigubhu lesela ngene nawo ngaphakathi ngenzela ukuphuza.
That water would be, I had access to water from outside the cell. The cell which I was particularly in did not have water, but I used to take a plastic bottle to go and get water so that I would be able to drink.
Okay.
Okunye nkosi enkantolo umshoshe sengicala ukuthi akukhumbule police station awuhlala eselene yodwa ngaphakathi. Bakhipha la bakufaka la bakhipha la bakufaka tshintsha amaselo ngangahlala eselene one.
Again, my Lord, may I please bring it to the court's attention that at the police station, I was not placed in one cell. I would be moved from one cell to another.
And then who was doing that?
Ubani obekade ekhipha la ekufaka la kubo masel lawa ahlukile.
Angithi nje nkosi enkantolo namhlanje umhano uyafika uyangibhuka. Mangibuya late ngiyazi ukuthi angizokubuyela kulesela kade ngeke mhlawumbe uzongifaka kwenye isene mhlawumbe kulesela bengikuyo sekukhona abanye abantu ngoba ngangingamixwa nabantu.
My Lord, for example, when Mr. Sergeant Mohane would book me out, I knew that when I come back, I would not be placed in the same cell. I would be placed in a different cell as I was not mixed with other detainees.
So when you were taken to a different cell, like as you are saying now, still the position was the same. There was no more water coming out of that particular tap.
Manje njengoba uye wafakwa kwelinye iseli, nakhona lapho kwelinye iseli kwakade kungenamanzi.
Nkosi enkantolo kunjalo Nkosi enkantolo.
That is correct, my lord.
Ngoba ngisho nje manje ukuthi mina lokhu ishawa ngiyibona iphuma amanzi leyasevereri.
Because the only shower that I saw having water, it was that one from Valeria.
And can you tell the court, was the toilet in a good working condition as well?
I-toilet yona yayikade isebenza kahle.
Le ngaphakathi ayingasebenzi, yayisebenza le ngaphandle.
The one inside the cell was not in a good working condition. The only one that was in a good condition was that one outside.
Kwamanye amasela ngakwakufashwa ngebhakede.
And in other cells, we used to use a bucket to flush.
Thank you. Let us proceed. And then you were booked at 2242 on the 16th of June 2020 by Sergeant Mohani.
Bakubhuka ke ngo-22:42 nge-16 zika June uSergeant Mohani.
Angisibonanga isikhathi Nkosi enkantolo.
I did not see the time, my lord.
And then there was an entry made on the OB books that you were detained without no injuries.
Futhi ke kwabhalwa nakwi OB incwadi le eyesiphoyisa ebizwa i-occurrence book ukuthi wena uye wavalelwa ungalimalanga.
Angeke ngiphikisane Nkosi enkantolo ngento ebhalwe nguye. Mina ngithi akayibhalanga phambi kwami nokuthi wayibhala kuphi angiyazi.
I would not dispute what was written by him, and he did not write it in my presence.
Ngoba
Yes.
Nkosi enkantolo ngeke ngayitshena ukuthi umhani masifika epolice station wayengishiya nomabhene emotweni angene ngaphakathi angimazi ukuthi wayekwenzani. Uyobuya sebuya kimi nokhiye esethi angiphume emotweni asingene ngaphakathi
Yes.
ahamba ngikhiyelela.
As I did not know where was he writing, and as I have explained, my lord, that Mohani would leave me in the vehicle with Mabena, then he would go into the police station, then later come back and collect me, then he would place me in a cell.
Ukuthi wayebhala ukuthini ke angazi mina Nkosi enkantolo.
I would not know what was he writing.
And then I put it to you that Mohani is not responsible for writing the cell register.
Mshushisi ke uthi akusiyena umkhani obekade enelungelo lokuthi angabhala into ezibhalwe kwi-register yasemaseleni.
Ngiyethemba Nkosi enkantolo mina umthetho wasepolice station angiwazi nowasejela angiwazi mina makuthiwa yenza so ngenza kwathi athi angikwenza ngoba phela nguye ophethe ikey yangithi mina ngazi next.
My lord, I would not know the rules and regulations of the police station and even those of the prison. I would just follow an instruction as I would be given.
And you first testified in this court that Mohani had the cell keys in his possession.
Uqhubeke wathi uMohani wayekade eneyikhiya zesele.
Nkosi enkantolo ngiyaphinda ngiyayicacisa lento. Masifika epolice station upaka imoto uyehla yena ongena ngapha angena ngakhona. Mayebuya uphethe ukhiya omkhulu ngesandla. Atshena umabhene ukuthi akangivulele.
My lord, I would repeat that when we get to the police station, he would alight the vehicle, then go into the police station, and when he comes back, he would come back with the big key and instruct Mabena to put me out of the vehicle.
Mangiphuma emotweni uyavula la eminyango lapho ngena khona emaseleni ngimlandela ngemuva umabhene oza ngemuva Nkosi enkantolo.
And when I get out of the vehicle, he would be in front, and then I would be in the middle, and Mabena would be following me.
Ngiyama lapha phakathi namasele ephasejini uya-check amasele ukuthi yiphi isele right.
And then I would be in the corridors as he would be checking which cell is right.
Le ngenamuntu a-check nespotshi nengubo ukuthi ikhona nekhona phakathi.
A cell that did not have a person, and he would also check if there was a sponge and a blanket.
Hayi ukuthi ukhiya ukuye uhlele kuye emontweni.
I am not saying that he always had a key in his possession or in the vehicle.
So it is your evidence before this court that there was no one from that particular station that was accompanying Mohani when they went to detain you inside the cell.
Bufakazi bakho ukuthi bekade kungenaphoyisa elisuka kuleyo police station ebelikade lihambisana nani noMohani ngalesikhathi ekufunela isele.
Ngeqiniso Nkosi enkantolo kunjani?
That is correct, my lord.
And can you tell the court in which vehicle were they traveling in?
Ake utshele inkantolo ukuthi bekade kuhanjwa ngayiphi imoto.
Mina Nkosi enkantolo endaweni engihambe ngeFortuna lemhlophe.
A lot of places, my lord, I traveled with a white Toyota Fortuner.
And it was evidence before this court that that particular vehicle is also fitted with an AVL cracking system.
Leo moto kuye kwaziwa nobufakazi bokuthi yayikade ifakwe i-AVL le ebizwa ukuthi i-track.
Angiyazi leyo nto leyo ngizwa ngani Nkosi enkantolo.
I do not know about that. I'm only hearing it from you, my lord.
It was evidence said before this court.
Uthi ubufakazi obulethiwe la enkantolo.
Yebo.
Yes.
And as the vehicle travels, it produces a report as to the locations that it went past.
Leo moto njengoba ukuthi iyahamba kunala ukuthi ine report ukuthi imephi noma idlulaphi.
Yebo ngiyezwa.
Yes, I can hear you.
That even on the date that you were arrested, the vehicle is located near your address.
Futhi nokuthi ngalelanga uzebe uboshwa ngalo imoto leyo yona ibonakala ingase addressing lakho labo kade uhlala khona.
Yebo.
Yes, I can hear that.
And then furthermore, it also shows when they arrive at Pretoria North.
Futhi iyabonisa nangalesikhathi ikade ifika ePretoria North.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
So can you agree with me that this system can be reliable?
Manje ungavumelana naye umshushisi ukuthi leyo system le
To that. The witness is not an expert on AVL, so that's an unfair question to him.
Yes, sir.
No, I will leave that question. Now, let us proceed now. You are now detained at Pretoria North Police Station. Can you take the court? What happened on the 17th? Now, that is the following day.
asiqhubeke ke usu se police station yase Pretoria North akutshele inkantolo ukuthi kwenzakeleni ilanga elilandelayo i17.
Nkosi enkantolo isikhathi angisibuka ngekuseni ukuthi kwakubani isikhathi ngalesi sikhathi kufika umuntu wayehamba nomhane ezongishutha ithombe.
My lord, I did not look at the time on that particular day when a person who was in a company of Mohane came to take pictures of me.
Wathathile ithombe wathi ngigumule nasenyaweni waqeda ngabuyela eseleni phakathi.
They took pictures of me and he also instructed me to take off my shoes, and then after that I was instructed to go back into the cell.
Okay. Before that time, when Mohane arrived with that particular person, did you receive any food from the police?
Ngaphambi kokuthi bafike uMkhane naye lo omunye lo bekade ehamba naye uye wathola ukudla kusuka emaphoyiseni.
Ngangakakutholi Nkosi enkantolo mina ukudla.
I had not yet received food.
And then after Mohane came with that particular person, did you receive any food?
Ngemva kokuthi uMkhane afike nalowo muntu uye wathola ukudla.
Cha Nkosi enkantolo.
No, my lord.
Did you receive food on that particular day at all?
Wathola ukudla na kulelo langa lonke.
Mhlawumbe ukudla Nkosi enkantolo ngize ngakuthole emini.
Perhaps I got food later during the day.
Was it before Mohane booked you out now to the boardroom, or it was after?
Ingaphambi kokuthi uMkhane ekhiphe ekuse boardroom noma ngemva kwalokho.
Ngemuva kwalokho.
It was after.
Ngiqale boardroom ngabuya ngahlala ngase usisi la ngekudla.
I started first at the boardroom, then I came back and sat for some time, then a lady gave me food.
And then you said it was in the afternoon.
Uthebe kusemini.
Yebo mangithi kusemini Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my lord, when I am saying in the afternoon, I am referring to the afternoon.
I want to get you right here, and let's move very slowly.
Uthi ufuna ukubuzwa kahle umshushisi le ndaba asihambe ngonyawo lonwabu.
Yeah.
You receive food after the questioning happened inside the boardroom.
Uthi udle ngemva kokuthi sohlonywe imibuzo boardroom.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
That is correct.
What type of food did you receive?
Ukudla okunjani lokho okutholile?
Angisakhumbuli Nkosi enkantolo kokudla njalo.
I cannot recall, my lord, what type of food did I receive.
And then, will you dispute that you were booked out around 1655?
Uzophika ukuthi wena uye wabhukiwa out wakhishwa imizuzu emihlanu ngaphambi kwehora lesihlanu ntambama.
Angazi Nkosi enkantolo ngoba isikhathi ngangingenaso.
I do not know, my lord, as I did not have a watch.
And then according to the entry made, you were booked back to the cells at 1955.
As the court pleases, Lord, I'm sorry to keep on interjecting. We don't know the date that is referred to. It's only you were booked out and back on which day, as the court pleases, Lord.
My lord, if my colleague was following my evidence, I said I'm now moving to the events of the 17th of June 2020. Entry made 1955, you were booked back now. That's when you had your food.
Manje umshushisi uthi ngalo lelo langa lange 17 June 2020 ubuyiswe imizuzu emihlanu ngaphambi kwehora lesishagalombili kula uye wadla khona.
Ngizosho njalo Nkosi enkantolo ngoba ngase ngibuya khona bebengibize khona boardroom.
I would say so, my lord, as I had returned from the boardroom.
But 5 minutes to 8 is not known anymore, sir.
Kodwa imizuzu emihlanu ngaphambi kwehora lesishagalombili akusasemini ngaleso sikhathi.
Nkosi enkantolo, ngiyathemba lento le umshushisi angibuza ngayo into ebhalwe umuntu ubhala noma yena ayithanda. Ngeke ngithi mina isikhathi lesiyiso or ngoba eboardroom Nkosi enkantolo angihlala ngesikhathi eside.
My lord, I believe what the state is reading was written by a person, and I do not know what that person had wrote because in the boardroom I did not take long.
Isikhathi sokubuya ngisazi namanje.
I do not know the time when I went to the boardroom and what time did I return from the boardroom.
How long were you inside that particular bedroom?
Boardroom leyana uthathe isikhathi esingakanani kuyo?
Iboardroom Nkosi enkantolo engaphakathi emaseleni.
How
boardroom.
long were you inside that boardroom?
Uthathe isikhathi esingakanani laphayana boardroom?
Angeke ngikwazi Nkosi enkantolo ukusimeshela ngoba ngangingenalo le watch. Kube mhlawumbe washake khona ngizosho khona Nkosi enkantolo ukuthi isikhathi singaka.
I would not be able to estimate how long did I take as I did not have a watch.
You see, that is the problem, Mr. Ntanzi. You gave a detailed version of what happened, but when it comes to these specific questions that I'm asking, all of a sudden you do not know, and because you do not have a watch. Why is it like that?
Uthi ke inkinga yona leyo mnumzane Ntanzi ukuthi wena uphane ngobufakazi yonke into ukuthi kwenzakele kodwa uma kufika kule ndawo yesikhathi wena awusazi ukuthi isikhathi uthatha isikhathi esingakanani.
Ngiyathemba Nkosi enkantolo lokho ngiqalile ukumala akaze ngikhulume ngesikhathi mina.
I believe, my lord, since I started testifying, I've never mentioned any time.
Can you tell this court now who was present in that particular boardroom?
Akucacisele inkantolo ke bekunabo bani boardroom.
Nkosi enkantolo eboardroom kwakunguye Sergeant Mkhani.
There was Sergeant Mukhani,
Mabena,
Mabena,
Babu Kininda,
Brigadier Gininda,
Sergeant Mkhola,
Sergeant Mohola,
abanye ngangabaza amagama kodwa ngingabakhumbula bese ngomunye futhi lo wama-Cresbande engalazi igama lakhe.
and others I do not recall their names.
And then what was the questioning inside that boardroom?
Imibuzo, bowubuzwa miphi phakathi laphayana boardroom.
Imibuzo ngangibuza ubaba uGininde ngibuza ngangekuphi ngo-October.
I was asked by Brigadier Gininda on where was I in October.
What was your response?
Impendulo yakho itheni?
Ngamtshela ngathi Nkosi enkantolo angisakhumbula ukuthi ngangekuphi nango-October.
I responded saying I cannot remember on where was I in October.
Noma ngangisemsebenzini noma ngangisekhaya angisakhumbuli.
Whether was I at work or was I at home, I would not recall.
Did he ask October of which year?
Uye wakubuza ukuthi October wamuphi unyaka?
Yebo ngibuzile athi October la ka-2014.
Yes, he said October of 2014.
And then did he give the date?
Uye wakunika ilanga usuku.
Uke wanginika Nkosi enkantolo yizo sengasakhumbula ukuthi liphi lelo langa lelo. Uke wanginika yena.
Indeed, my lord, he gave me a date. However, I cannot recall which date specifically did he give me.
And then your response was that you cannot recall whether you were at home or you were at work.
When impendulo yakho uthe awusakhumbula ukuthi wawukade usekhaya noma wawukade usemsebenzini.
Ngoba ngomuntu osebenza Nkosi enkantolo ingakho ngithi uma ngingekho emsebenzini ngisuke ngisekhaya.
That is correct, my lord, as I was employed, and if I am not at home, I would be at work.
And the next question that he asked,
Omunye umbuzo oye wakubuza wona utheni?
Ungibuzile Nkosi enkantolo nangegolide nangama-director ekhanda.
He asked me with regards to a gold tooth and dreadlocks
Nama-tattoo futhi.
and tattoos
Nenombolo le-28 yasejele.
and the number which was the witness pointing at his right shoulder, the number 28 which was made from prison.
what was your response to that question?
When utheni ngalokho?
Ngithe mina nalelo nombolo le yasejele okokuqala angiyazi ukuthi inombolo enjani leyo.
I told him that I do not know even that number.
Ngoba-
Which type of a number is it?
Ngoba ilanga lokuqala lelo ngiboshiwe.
As it was my first day being arrested.
Okwesibili ngaphendula ukuthi azange aze ngafaka igolide.
Secondly, I responded that I have never had a gold tooth.
Okwesibili ngaphinde ngasho ukuthi angizange ube ne-threat ekhanda.
I again responded that I have never had dreadlocks.
Wasethi-ke mangigumule ufuna ukubona serious ukuthi azange ngibe nama-tattoo nenombolo le.
He instructed me to take off my clothes so that he would see if I do not have that number indeed.
Ngigumulile-ke Nkosi enkantolo.
I undressed.
Wangithatha iy'thombe zokubonisa ukuthi ngeqiniso azange nize ngibe nayo le nto le.
And he took pictures of me to show that indeed I do not have that number.
Is that all?
Yiko kodwa akubuzile?
Yebo mangikhumbula-ke Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my lord, if my memory serves me well.
Did you know Gininda and Sergeant Mohola as at that particular stage as you claim that they were there?
Wawukade ubazi uGininda no Sergeant Mohola ngaleso sikhathi njengoba uthi bebakade bekhona.
Cha ngangikade ngingabazi Nkosi enkantolo angithi ubaba uGininda wangitshela ukuthi yena uBrigadier Gininda. Angisani wathi uBrigadier Gininda kodwa ngaleso ngizwa manje uBrigadier Gininda khona igama libiza uqaleni yena kimi.
I did not know them at that time, and Mr. Gininda had introduced himself. I am not sure which title did he give me. However, I just heard here in court that he is now a brigadier, but there is a specific title that he gave at that time.
And then Brigadier Gininda was before this court, he denied ever being in Pretoria North on the 17th of June 2020. What is your comment?
Ubrigadier Gininda yena uye waphika ukuthi nge-17 zika June 2020 azange yena abe khona ePretoria North epolice station. Wena uthini ngalokho?
Nkosi enkantolo manje ngiyaphinda mina. Yena umuntu engangikhuluma naye Nkosi enkantolo ugenile.
My Lord, I am still maintaining that he is a person that I was speaking to.
Ngoba bonke laba bekhona babethule. Ngaphandle kwamabhene umuntu owasukuma kuthiwa akangicheck akangibuke la straight eduze naye ukuthi ayikho lento lela.
Except for Mabena, who stood up as he was instructed that he should closely look at me, whether didn't I have that particular number on my shoulder.
Do you recall being questioned regarding the Nongoma case?
Usakhumbula uhlonywa imibuzo ngaleli cala laseNongoma?
Azange Nkosi enkantolo ngabuza ngecala kwaNongoma. Ngiqala ukuzwa manje ngakhunywa ngomkhane la phambi kweNkosi enkantolo.
I was never questioned about the Nongoma case. I only started hearing it when Sergeant Mukhane was testifying.
And then you were in court when questions were put to Sergeant Mokhane when they first approached you on the 16th of June 2020 that they were arresting you for the Nongoma case. Do you recall that part of evidence?
Wawukade ula enkantolo ngalesikhathi uSergeant Mukhane ezebe ehlonywa imibuzo ukuthi yena uthe ukubophela icala lakwaNongoma. Sakhumbula lokho?
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my Lord.
And he even placed the case number on record.
Yena ke uphinde washo ne case number ukuthi yayikade ithi yaleli yacala lakwaNongoma.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my Lord.
And then through your counsel, you even said that, did you have a J50 when you went to arrest the accused person at Freedom Park Phase 2?
Ummeli wakho waphinda wabuza ukuthi wayekade enayo na iJ50 incwadi egunyaza ukuboshwa ngalesikhathi uyoboshwa eThembisa.
Thembisa.
Did you say Tembisa?
Freedom Park Phase
Freedom
2.
Park.
Angeke ngiphendule umlelo baba Nkosi enkantolo.
I would not respond on behalf of what the defense had said.
But those were your instructions, say. Those were your
Kodwa
instructions.
uthi kodwa kwakade kuyinto ewena utshele ummeli lokho.
Nkosi enkantolo mina ngizange ngiboshele icala lakwaNongoma. Namanje ngisamile phambi kweNkosi enkantolo. Angizange ngaboshela icala lakwaNongoma. Ngiqala ukuzwa ngomkhane manje ngoba ngisho Rustenburg ilawyer le yami estate mayembuza se testify ukuthi namacala amangaki. Wathi nginecala lasephosphorus lona lele ngiphambi kweNkosi enkantolo njengamanje. Kube icala lani, kube icala lenhlamvu lase Rustenburg. Into ayikhuluma le lakwaNongoma ngiqala ukuzwa la phambi kweNkosi enkantolo.
My Lord, I have never been arrested for the Nongoma case. As the first time when I heard about the Nongoma case, it was when Sergeant Mukhane was testifying here in court. Because even in Rustenburg, when my defense attorney from Legal Aid had asked him, how many cases do I have? He said, I have the Nongoma case, the Phosphorus case, and the case for possession of ammunition. I have never been charged for the Nongoma case. My Lord.
See, I understand you're a lay person, Mr. Ntanzi,
Uthi uyazwisisa umshushisi ukuthi awufundanga.
and I don't want you to get into the merits of what happened at that cocaine case
Futhi
where
akafuni
Mokhane gave evidence.
futhi akafuni ukuthi ungene kudaba ukuthi kwayenzakalani lapha kuleli yacala lasephukeni la uMukhane bekade ephana ngobufakazi.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my Lord.
So let's leave those issues.
Uthi lezo indaba asiziyeke lezo uzikhuluma.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my Lord.
When you were booked in at 2242 on the 16th of June 2020, you were detained under a Nongoma case 163 of 10, is it 2019 or 2018?
Uthi ke umshushisi ngalesikhathi wawukade ufakwa ngo2242 nge16 okade ufakelwa icala lika Nongoma ucase number 163 10 of 22 which year
2018.
uthi icala laka 2018
Nkosi enkantolo. Namanje ngisaphinda. Lapha Nkosi enkantolo ngiqala la ukuthi nangiboshele icala lakwaNongoma.
my Lord.
Futhi azange ngibe necala kwaNongoma.
I am repeating that it was my first time here in court hearing of the Nongoma case. I have never had any case in Nongoma.
Now let us move to that document in front of you.
Uthi asiqhubeke ke size kuleli phepha.
Notice of rights.
Incwadi enika umuntu amalungelo wakhe.
Ngiyalibona Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, I can see
Whose
it.
signature appears on that document?
Angithi bocele original.
Yeah.
Ubani osayinela?
I-signature ngayami Nkosi enkantolo ngiyayibona.
This is my signature. I can see it.
What were you signing for?
Wawukade usayinela.
Nkosi enkantolo mina mangingele police station ngatshela ukuthi ngiboshelwa icala laseFosolas. Azange ngitshela ngecala kwaNongoma.
My lord, when I went into the police station, I was informed that I am being arrested for the first Loras matter. I have never been told of the Nongoma case.
Uma ukuthi Nkosi enkantolo wayengibophe icala ngo wayenganginikanga elami iphepha lelo ngoba mina iphepha namanje ngiliphethe. Iphepha laseRustenburg li1. Anginalo iphepha lelo.
Lord.
Liphi elami ke?
If I was arrested for the Nongoma case, then why was I not given a copy? Because I do not have a copy of that Nongoma case.
But that is the document that it is issued. That is a controlled document that goes to the docket. You were given your own copy, say. I'm putting it to you.
Uthi le ncwadi le iyathathwa ifake kwidokodo. Wena uthi uyakutshela ukuthi uye wanikwa icopy yakho.
Iphutha lelo Nkosi enkantolo.
That is a mistake, my lord.
Who is making that mistake?
Ubani oyenza lelo phutha?
Angithi ngizwa lapha Nkosi enkantolo mina nganekwa lelo phepha. Iphepha namanje Nkosi enkantolo nathi engiliphethe li1 nalo.
As I am hearing here in court, my lord, that I was given a copy. The only copy that I was given, it was the one that the witness is showing.
I'm asking you, who is making that particular mistake regarding this document?
Uthi umshushisi uyakubuza ukuthi ubani oyenza lelo phutha ngaleli phepha.
Umuntu owabhala la Nkosi enkantolo.
The person that wrote here, my lord.
And that is Sergeant Mohani.
Lo muntu owabhala la, uSergeant Mukhani.
Ngizosho njalo Nkosi enkantolo kodwa nguyobhalela akusimina ngibhalela.
Yes, I would say that because I am not the one who wrote here, he is the one that wrote here.
Ngoba mina Nkosi enkantolo yena mangitshena wangitshena straight emadlebeni etshena umabhena wangitshena indoda icala ongena ngalo la icala laseFosolas.
Because he told me straight to my face that I am being arrested for the first Loras case.
Etshena mina icala kwaNongoma ngiyaphinda manje ngiqala ukuzwa la phambi kweNkosi enkantolo.
And I was told through Mabena, as Sergeant Mukhani would instruct him, and then he informed me of what I was arrested for, and it was my first time hearing of the Nongoma case here in court.
And in that document, he also wrote that the case number is Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018.
Asibone ke. Kule ncwadi. My apologies. Uyabona kubhalwe Nongoma case 163/10/2018.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo ngiyabo.
Yes, my lord, I can see that.
Even on the exhibit where you were booked in at Pretoria North, he wrote the same thing.
Futhi nakubufakazi la bekade uye wabhukhwa khona ePretoria North. Ubhale kanjalo ebhala yona le Nongoma case.
Kubhala yena Nkosi enkantolo kodwa akwenzekanga ngalendlela le. Le yena abhale ngakaza ngibuze mina ngamacala kwaNongoma.
This is what he wrote, my lord. However, it did not happen according to the way he had written. He has never asked me about any Nongoma case.
Let's take it a step further now.
Uthi asiqhubekise siyise phambili.
Yebo.
Your counsel produced a document before this court, Exhibit VV, bearing the same case number of Nongoma.
Ummeli wakho uye wakhipha incwadi ethize la enkantolo. Ubufakazi buka VV ebekade ikhuluma ngayo le case number le yakwaNongoma.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo ngimamela.
Yes, my lord, I am listening.
Do you have a comment?
Ikhona into ongathanda ukuyiphawula ngalokho.
Angeke ngikwazi Nkosi enkantolo ukuphendula ngento engayaziyo.
I would not be able to comment with regards to what I do not know.
Were you not shown that particular document that your defense produced before this court?
Ummeli wakho akazange akubonise leyo ncwadi eyena wayiletha la enkantolo njengobufakazi.
Ngisacela ke bengikhombise mhlambe ngingayikhumbula.
Can I please be shown the document? Perhaps I would remember it. Iyona le ncwadi.
Angisakhumbuli Nkosi enkantolo noma wangibonisa noma kangibonisanga angisakhumbuli.
I do not remember whether the defense showed me this document or not.
Are you certain, sir?
Unesiqiniseko salokho?
Mangithi angisakhumbuli ngiqinisile manje angisakhumbuli noma wangibonisa.
When I am saying I do not remember, I am certain that I do not remember.
Now, I am putting it to you that that answer you just gave to me now, it can be argued at a later stage that it indicates the improbability of your version.
Uthi lempendulo le omnika yona manje bangahle bona bayidingide noma bayixoxe isikhathi uma sesiqhubeka ukuthi iyabonisa ukuthi wena ubufakazi bakho akusibona ubufakazi beqiniso.
Nkosi enkantolo ziningi izinto engisikhonjiswa ubaba uMngomezulu mina.
My Lord, there are a lot of documents that I was shown by Mr. Mngomezulu.
So angikhombise khona angangikhombisanga ngoba ngithi Nkosi enkantolo angisakhumbuli.
And my Lord, as I am saying that some of the documents that he had shown me, I cannot remember.
So why did you invite me to give you a copy of that particular document?
Manje kungani wawukade uthi umshoshisi akubonise le ncwadi?
Bengifuna ukubona le nto akhuluma ngayo ngoba angiyazi.
I wanted to see what the state is referring to, my Lord.
Do you know anyone by the name of Qiniselani Buthelezi?
Kodwa umuntu omaziyo ngegama likaQiniselani Buthelezi?
Cha Nkosi enkantolo.
No, my Lord.
Who was charged in that particular case?
Owathwesa icala kuleli cala?
Angimazi Nkosi enkantolo.
No, I do not know him.
So are you saying that document, which the court spent a lot of time being argued, is something that you do not know of?
Manje ufuna ukuthi wena le ncwadi le ekuthi inkantolo iye yathatha isikhathi ilibele kudingidwa lolu daba la le ncwadi wena yindaba into ongayazi?
Ngisacela ungiphindela.
May you please repeat the
You want me
question?
to repeat the question, or you want the interpreter to repeat the question to you?
Ufuna mina Toliki ngikuphindele umbuzo noma ufuna umshushisi akuphindele umbuzo?
Ngicela wena ungiphindele futhi.
He's asking for the interpreter to repeat the question. Uthi umshushisi ufuna ukuthi le ncwadi le eyukuthi iye yaxoxwa yadingidwa la enkantolo abameli nabashushisi le nkantolo ibikade ilalela wena ubukade ungazi ngayo wawuqala ukuzwa ngayo futhi awazi lutho?
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my Lord, I do not know anything about the document.
So when Mokhane was asked about this document, why did you not ask either Mr. Ramosipile or Advocate Mngomezulu to show you that particular document?
Manje kungani ungazange ucele ummeli wakho uMngomezulu noma umnumzana uRamsipili ukuthi ucela bakubonise le ncwadi le ukuthi kulibele kukhulunywa ngayo?
Nkosi enkantolo ngiyathemba mangihleli la phambi kwakho ziningi izinto ezikhulunywa la phambi kwenkosi enkantolo.
My Lord, I believe as I am seated by the accused dog, there are a lot of things that are spoken here in court.
Manje ngeke ngikwazi ukuthi lokhu kufike nini lokhu kufike nini ngoba ziningi nezinto engisikhombisa ubaba uMngomezulu. Ubaba uMngomezulu nguye wazi ukukhuluma nenkosi enkantolo, nguye wazi ukukhuluma into engisuke ngamtshene yona mina.
Now, my Lord, I would not know when was this exhibit produced or when is a certain document produced, as Mr. Mngomezulu is the one that is able to address the court I would not be able to address the court.
ngoba nje ngithi angisakhumbuli noma wangikhombisa noma kangikhombisanga.
As I am saying, I do not remember if I was shown or I was not shown.
So you disagree with that particular document by saying, I do not recall.
Shukuthi wena
You shown that
uphikisana-
document.
uphikisana nale ncwadi uma uthi awusakhumbuli ukuthi uye waboniswa le ncwadi.
Angi
Sorry, I'm going to object to this line of questioning. That answer has been asked and answered. And he says, I do not recall because a lot of things were shown to me. I'm not sure whether this was shown to me or not. That's being argumentative and asked and answered.
Yes, Mrs. Banda.
But I'm testing his version, my lord. And it's during cross-examination, I can ask him questions. And now my question is is he disagreeing seeing this document by saying, I do not recall? You can just say yes or no, and then we move on.
Yes, sir.
Uthi umshushisi ufuna ukubona ukuthi wena uthembeke kangakanani. Uthini? Uthi awusakhumbuli ukuboniswa le ncwadi noma awukaze wabona le ncwadi.
ngoba ngisho nenkosi enkantolo ziningi izinto ezikhonjiswa ubaba uMngomezulu.
As I am saying, my lord, that there are a lot of documents that I was shown by Mr. Mngomezulu.
Kungenzeka mhlambe ngiyibonile waphinde wangibonisa ezinye.
It is
Ngeke
possible.
ngiphike.
It is possible that I might have seen it, and then he showed me other documents. Therefore, I would not dispute it.
Thank you. Now, let us proceed now. From the time where you had your meal,
Uthi asiqhubeke ke kusukela ngalesa sikhathi uzebe udla.
Yebo.
Yes.
on the 17th of June, now we're back on the 17th of June.
Siyabuyela futhi kuyi-17 zika June 2020.
Yebo nkosi enkantolo.
Were you
Yes, my
assaulted?
lord. Uye washawa
Day 17.
on the 17th.
Yes.
Uthi yebo.
Cha nkosi enkantolo.
No, my lord.
Were you questioned?
Wabuzwa kodwa imibuzo.
Wangibuza imibuzo nkosi enkantolo uGeninda.
Yes, Brigadier Geninda asked me questions.
Were you tortured?
Uye watorchariwa wahlukunyezwa.
Cha nkosi enkantolo.
No, my lord.
Were you choked?
Uye wafakwa utube.
Akazange angifaka nkosi enkantolo.
He did not place a tube on me.
Were you threatened?
Uye wathuselwa.
Azange angithuse ngoba phela sasikhuluma ngithi ngibuza necala leli laseFosola sele ngiphambi kwaliphambi nkosi enkantolo.
He did not threaten me as we were speaking with regards to the matter of Phosphorus.
Now, during that conversation you had with Sergeant Mohane, as per our version, did you inform him where you were working?
Manje, njengoba wakade ukhuluma no Sergeant Mohane, uye wamtshela ukuthi wawukade usebenza.
Angizange ngikhulume noSatsheni Mkhane.
The witness clearly stated the person that I spoke to was Brigadier Geninda. He's the one that was asking me a question, except Mabena, when he was requested to check tattoos. He's never testified about speaking to Mohane.
Yes, Mrs. Banda, the same.
My lord, that is our version. Gininda was not there as far as we are concerned. So for me, it's a fair question.
Yeah, could proceed. So put it to him, no? Don't
I put
ask
it to
him.
you that during your examination or your questioning with Sergeant Mohane, you were questioned about your place of employment.
Uthi umshushisi uyakutshela ukuthi ngalesikhathi ubuzwa imibuzo uSergeant Mohane uye wakubuza nangendaba yomsebenzi.
Azange ngibuze nkosi enkantolo uMkhane imibuzo.
Sergeant Mohane did not ask me questions, my lord.
So how come on the 18th of June 2020, he managed to drive to a place where you were employed?
Manje kuze kanjani ukuthi nge-18 zika June 2020 uye washayela imoto waya labo kade usebenza khona?
Nkosi enkantolo mina ngangiphendula imibuzo koGeninda.
My lord, I was answering questions that were coming from Geninda.
My question is, how come they managed to drive to Sibanye Stillwater Mine in Carltonville the following day?
Umbuzo wakamshushisi ukuthi kuze kanjani ukuthi bakwazi ukushayela imoto ukuya eSibanye?
Angemazi nkosi enkantolo.
I do not know, my lord.
And then now let us move to the events of the 18th of June. Now we arrive at Sibanye Still Water Mine.
Asiyeke nge-18 zika June 2020 siyafika manje eSibanye still water mine.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
Take us through what happened there.
Akusitshele ke ukuthi kwenzakeleni khona la.
Nkosi enkantolo masifika la engangisebenza khona.
My lord, when we arrived where I used to work,
Ngoba singenile ngomgwaqo lo ohluka ama oye edrobheni sangela ngomgwaqo lo wangibuza yena ukuthi ngisebenza kuyiphi shaft ngoba ama shaft emaningi.
we took an off ramp from the road that leads to town. Then he asked me, which shaft am I working at, as there are a lot of shafts,
Ngayikhomba ke number 8.
and I pointed number 8.
Masifika khona Nkosi enkantolo sama kuma parking yena wehla wangela ngaphakathi ngashika noma banner.
Upon our arrival, we parked at the parkings, and I was left behind with my banner, and he went inside.
Ukuthi ngaphakathi wenzani yena angimazi wasebuya ke futhi kimi ezothi uma banner akangikhiphe emotweni singene ngaphakathi sonke.
I do not know what did he do as he went inside the shaft. Then he later come back and said, I must come together with my banner.
Uma banner ke ngoba izandla ngangifase ngemuva so ngangengikwazi ungena egateini leli ngoba ama gate akhona la ajikelezayo.
As my hands were cuffed from the back, I would not be able to go into the gate, as those gates are the ones that are moving around.
Wangikhipha wayifasa ngaphambili.
And he cuffed me from the front.